A single tilt of the wings is enough to signal that the eagle has entered the hunt. From above, it reads every movement and waits for the prey to reveal a weakness. When the eagle attacks, everything happens faster than the reactions below can respond. Against other predators, it uses pressure from above to dominate the encounter. So what makes one dive powerful enough to change the entire situation? Eagles are symbols of power in the sky. With around 70 species, they live across high mountains, open forests, grasslands, and coastal regions. Their bodies are light yet powerfully built, allowing them to glide long distances, conserve energy, and control wide territories. Most eagles live in long-term pairs, working together to protect the nest and raise their young through each season. In nature, they are a sign of an ecosystem that still has enough space to remain in balance. Across the open grasslands, rabbits are not only symbols of speed and agility, but also a rich source of energy for eagles. An adult rabbit often weighs around 11 pounds, making it a valuable reward after a precise hunt. But to reach prey capable of changing direction in an instant, an eagle must rely on vision, altitude, and perfect timing. From high above, a golden eagle can detect small movement on the ground from more than 1 mile away, sometimes nearly 2 miles under favorable conditions. When a rabbit moves away from its burrow to feed, the distance between it and safety begins to widen. That is the moment the eagle folds its wings, lowers its altitude, and drops in a controlled dive. Below, the rabbit changes direction repeatedly, creating zigzag patterns to disrupt the attack. The eagle's talons, often estimated to exert around 400 pounds per square inch of pressure, help maintain the advantage during the critical moment. But success is never guaranteed. Every rabbit hunt becomes a test between speed on the ground and power from the sky. It is that unpredictability that keeps nature in balance. Wolves are formidable pack predators, powerful enough to throw even large animals into confusion when surrounded. But when a single wolf separates from the pack to search for food, that advantage quickly weakens. From above, the eagle detects unusual movement with its sharp amber eyes. It dives fast and precisely, creating pressure from an angle the wolf can hardly predict. Even with its much larger size, a lone wolf may still hesitate when faced with the sudden approach of a predator that rules the sky. At feeding grounds, the eagle encounters another persistent rival, the coyote. This wild canine has an estimated bite force of around 150 pounds per square inch. It may not match the strength of a wolf, but it remains dangerous through cunning behavior and endurance. When a coyote moves closer, the eagle spreads its wings as a warning display. If the distance is crossed, it may jab defensively with its beak, beat its wings powerfully, or fly off to wait for another opportunity. In nature, power does not belong only to the stronger animal. It belongs to the one that knows the right moment to hold on to an opportunity. Every dive reveals why the eagle is considered a ruler of the skies. Among the Rocky Mountains, where thin air and steep cliffs divide every step, mountain goats survive through near-perfect balance. A low center of gravity and specialized hooves with gripping pads allow them to turn dangerous rocky slopes into safe refuge, avoiding most predators on the ground. But at those heights, danger does not come only from below. With a wingspan close to 7 feet, the eagle rides the wind currents, reading the terrain and watching every movement of the herd. The most vulnerable targets are often young goats separated from their mothers or standing too far from the group. The eagle does not need a prolonged confrontation. It only needs one sudden approach strong enough to force the young goat into an unstable position near the cliff's edge. An adult mountain goat is a completely different challenge. A male can weigh around 150 pounds, with powerful muscles, rock-gripping hooves, and short horns used for determined defense when pressured. Because of that, the eagle does not rely on strength alone. Instead, it uses the mountain itself. One perfectly timed approach, one unstable step along the cliff, can turn the terrain into an ally of the predator. That reward does not only sustain the eagle, it is also carried back to the nest for the next generation. Along the cliffs, survival belongs to the one that keeps its balance until the very last moment. When winter covers the grasslands in white, golden eagles no longer have many choices when it comes to prey. That is when the flock becomes a far greater challenge. Weighing around 15 pounds, it is agile and equipped with extremely sharp hearing. Its golden-orange coat blends easily into dry summer grass, but against snow-covered ground, even small movements become easier to detect. From a high perch, the eagle studies the wind and the direction of the fox's movement. It does not choose a prolonged confrontation. Instead, it waits for the moment the rival loses focus. When the opportunity comes, the eagle drops from behind in a short, powerful, and precise approach. The fox is caught off rhythm for an instant, and the advantage quickly shifts towards the predator from the sky. But fox are not easily overcome. If danger is detected early enough, one can change direction, accelerate, and turn the terrain into an advantage. Many encounters end only as tense competition around an old feeding ground. In winter, Survival does not belong to the strongest. It belongs to the one that knows how to take advantage of even the smallest opportunity. Across the hot, dry grasslands, every species develops its own way of survival. Antelope are among the most agile symbols of the savanna. Light bodies, long legs, and explosive jumping reflexes allow them to outrun many predators on the ground. Some species can reach speeds of more than 50 miles per hour, changing direction repeatedly to disrupt pursuit. But at times, those sudden runs away from the herd can create dangerous openings for predators from the sky. In Africa, the martial eagle is considered one of the rulers of the air. With a wingspan close to 8 feet, it is powerful enough to target young antelope or smaller individuals separated from their mothers. To succeed, the eagle does not rush its attack. It circles above, studies the distance between mother and young, then disrupts the mother's rhythm with short, sudden approaches. Once an opening appears, the martial eagle quickly changes direction and drives toward the weaker target. If it detects a young animal alone or slow to keep pace, the advantage grows even greater. For African warthogs, speeds of around 30 miles per hour help them escape many dangers on the ground. But separated piglets face a very different situation. Once the protective formation breaks apart, the martial eagle immediately takes advantage of the gap. On the savanna, speed may save a life in many moments. But against a predator that knows how to read hesitation, awareness becomes the final line of defense. The harpy eagle is one of the most iconic predators of the South American rainforest. Unlike eagles that soar across open skies, the harpy eagle has relatively short wings, a long tail that works like a rudder, and extremely powerful legs, allowing it to maneuver through dense forest canopies. Its usual prey includes animals that spend much of their lives high in the trees. Hunting monkeys is never easy. They are fast, alert, and skilled at using branches and foliage for cover. But the harpy eagle is built for exactly this environment. Once it spots a target, it folds its wings, slips through narrow openings, and can surge forward at speeds of around 50 miles per hour. In the final moment, talons measuring nearly 5 inches help it gain control of the moment and move away through the canopy. With sloths, the challenge is different. They move more slowly, but their grip on the trees is remarkably strong. The harpy eagle must choose the perfect angle of approach to bring the reward back to the nest. The future of this eagle depends on an extremely slow breeding cycle. A pair of harpy eagles usually raises only one chick every 2 to 3 years, and the young remain dependent on their parents for a long period of time. Protecting the rainforest means preserving the throne of one of South America's most powerful rulers of the sky. A hunt that once seemed certain suddenly turns into a moment of miscalculation for the lion. It underestimates the prey's reflexes and moves too deeply into a dangerous range. Sharp horns, powerful hind legs, and pure survival instinct quickly become a formidable defense. When the lion fails, the savanna reveals that even strength has its limits. But after that sudden counterattack, will the ruler of the grasslands retreat or charge forward once again? Hippos are often compared to living tanks of Africa. With massive bodies weighing more than 3,000 pounds and highly unpredictable behavior, they are not easy animals to challenge. One of their clearest biological limits is skin that must stay moist, causing hippos to spend much of the day in water before moving onto land to graze at night. That rhythm can sometimes create a dangerous opening, where lions may observe and wait for an opportunity. The instinct to feed pushes lions to test their chances, but the water's edge is not a place where they can easily dominate. If they move too close, they may be forced back by the hippo's large jaws, body strength, and defensive response. For that reason, lions usually avoid direct confrontation in the water, patiently changing tactics and waiting for the target to come ashore. When the air cools, a hippo on land can fall within the watchful range of a lion group. Once surrounded, it no longer appears slow and can suddenly burst forward at around 20 miles per hour over a short distance. A single change of direction can quickly shift the safe distance. Even when stuck in mud or pressured from several sides, a hippo is still not an easy target to overcome. Thick skin, heavy build, and sudden acceleration help it create enough space to break away from the circle. Lions may be more advanced in strategy, but the hippo proves that defensive strength can sometimes be enough to turn the situation around. When a lion leaves the grasslands and moves towards the river's edge, its dominance begins to weaken. There, solid ground gives way to soft mud, murky water, and unpredictable depths. The Nile crocodile rules that boundary. A large individual can measure more than 16 feet long, weigh nearly 1,000 pounds, and carry an estimated bite force of around 3,700 pounds per square inch. For a lion, crossing a river is not merely movement. It is a moment when the group stretches apart, speed drops, and reflexes are slowed by the water. When a lioness leads her cubs through shallow water, every step becomes heavier. With just one lapse in awareness, the surface can shift from stillness to chaos. The crocodile does not need to display its strength. It stays low, waits until the distance is close enough, then surges forward in a short burst. The goal is not a long pursuit, but to disrupt the formation and force the pride back toward the bank. The lioness immediately turns, shields the path, and pushes the cubs away from the dangerous water. Once their paws reach dry ground again, the confrontation begins to fade. The lion remains a formidable predator across the savanna, but beneath the water, the crocodile follows a different set of rules. Nature has no fixed throne. Every territory has its own guardian of balance. Behind the zebra's calm appearance lies a formidable defense mechanism, rear legs capable of producing tremendous force. A direct kick from steel-hard hooves can generate an estimated pressure of nearly 3,000 pounds per square inch, powerful enough to force any reckless predator back instantly. When the chase begins, a young zebra weighing around 150 pounds can quickly become a target. But at the edge of survival, the mother erupts with protective instinct. In a split second, she pivots her body, turning weight into momentum to unleash a powerful counterstrike. Against thousands of pounds of force, the predator's claws, measuring roughly 2 inches long, suddenly lose their advantage. Nature has recorded many moments when zebras turned a hunt into a dangerous reversal. The counterattack may last only seconds, but it can create a critical path to survival. The predator retreats, leaving behind drifting dust and a costly lesson. Out here, survival does not belong only to the strongest, but to the one capable of delivering a decisive strike in the fight to endure. Across the dry grasslands of Africa, height serves as both an advantage and a risk. It allows giraffes to spot danger from far away, yet also makes them easier to track across open terrain. With legs standing nearly 6 feet tall and a body weight around 2,600 pounds, an adult giraffe often avoids conflict by detecting threats early and moving away. But against the coordinated strategy of a lion pride, safe distance can disappear very quickly. When lions close in as a group, especially toward a young, weak, or isolated giraffe, running is not always the best option. To reach the calf, the predators must first overcome the mother. As the circle tightens, she pivots carefully, maintains distance, and uses her long legs like a living defensive barrier. Just one lion approaching from the wrong angle can instantly shift the advantage. Powerful rear kicks strike with remarkable speed, forcing the predators away from the danger zone. In those chaotic moments, every defensive movement must be precise as the mother protects the calf while keeping it within a safe position. Because of that, many standoffs end in caution rather than success. Even with sophisticated pack tactics, the odds of bringing down a fully grown giraffe remain very low. Across the savanna, retreat is not weakness, but a survival instinct when facing a creature so massive and so resilient. Across the vast savanna, the African buffalo stands like a living biological fortress. An adult can weigh around 1,500 pounds, with a heavily built frame and curved horns that form a solid shield of bone across the top of the head. They are not as fast as antelope, but they make up for it with endurance, resilience, and a remarkably strong herd defense instinct. For lions, buffalo represent a massive source of energy, but also significant risk. A hunting group usually tries to isolate the young, the old, or individuals separated from the herd, because confronting the entire group directly can be extremely dangerous. When they sense danger moving closer, buffalo rarely panic. Many turn back, tighten their formation, and create a living wall. The tension peaks when a lion moves too close. Within only a few short strides, a buffalo can lower its head and use the full weight of its body to drive the pressure backward. Others immediately move into position, disrupting the rhythm of the hunt. Without the advantage of surprise, the lions are often forced to retreat. Lions are among the most powerful big cats, yet no hunt is ever guaranteed by strength alone. Prey can change direction without warning, disrupt the rhythm of the pursuit, or use the terrain to escape mounting pressure. Just one moment of lost momentum or a single miscalculation can cost the predator its advantage. In the wild, failure does not diminish authority. It serves as a reminder that power is always tested by balance. Across the African savanna, the lion's long-standing rival is the spotted hyena. They may not look as majestic as big cats, but they possess remarkable endurance, a sharp sense of smell, and highly coordinated group behavior. An adult can weigh more than 150 pounds, with an estimated bite force exceeding 1,000 pounds per square inch, making many rivals keep their distance. In this ecosystem, hyenas are not merely opportunistic feeders. They often challenge the lion's position around recently claimed food. When a lion rushes in while hyenas are competing over a meal, the forceful approach can break the group's formation. A few individuals may step back, but their urgent calls quickly draw more members closer. Hyenas rarely retreat too far. They spread into a wide circle, watch every movement, and wait for the right moment to regain the advantage. If a young male lion separates from the pride while searching for food, the situation can shift. The hyenas close in from several directions, not through direct confrontation, but by constantly disrupting the lion and extending the tension. Each advance is meant to wear down its focus, forcing the lion to turn defensively and gradually lose control. Even when a lioness has just secured food, hyenas can still form a tightening circle, using numbers and sound to create pressure. If a mature male lion appears, the balance often changes very quickly. But if not, the meal may fall into the hands of the hyena clan. On the savanna, power does not belong only to the strongest. It also belongs to those that can keep pressure until the final moment. The eagle ends the hunt with almost perfect precision. It survives through vision, altitude, and the ability to choose the perfect moment. In the wild, survival belongs to those that can turn silence into an advantage. If you would like to continue exploring the world of wildlife, be sure to like and subscribe. Against the distant sky, the eagle's silhouette slowly fades, though its presence still lingers.